On Ashtopix today, we have our guests, Dior and B, one of the hottest couples right now. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
How is it?
Yeah, man, you know, say, they in a place, one time.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is a couples edition today. So how long have you guys been together?
Should I answer, B?
Yeah, man, I can answer.
Well, next month is gonna be a year, so we're still fresh off the boat.
You're very green right now.
Extremely green.
So, all right. I have a couple questions I wanted to ask. Being a couple and all. You are away in the UK and he's here in Jamaica. So I know that must be a little bit difficult for the both of you. My question for you, Dior, is, and I'll ask B afterwards, how difficult is it being in a long distance relationship?
It can be quite difficult sometimes, to be honest, especially the sex part, especially when if you are a cuddly, feely type of person and you want your guy now, here and now, and you can't have him, it's a frustration. Because for someone like me, like I have my moments, like when I'm frustrated, I want to have sex. When I'm hungry, I want to have sex. When I'm sleeping, I want to have sex. So what do you do when he's not there?
You want to sex it up in times like that.
I want to sex it. In hard times, I want to sex it up.
What apart from the sex? What else apart from the sex?
Well, to be honest, we're very affectionate, and I think we feed off each other a lot. So it's like, when I'm down, he's down. When he's up, I'm up. But apart from that, I can say, what I love about being in a long distance relationship is you actually get to see who the person is from the outside, from the outskirts. So when you're in somebody's face all the time, you don't know if they're actually into you for you until you're actually far apart. Then you will know whether or not they're actually really long suffering. Because guess what? They might just stuck up with your shit in the Caribbean when you're there with them. Yeah? Everything, yes, babes, no, babes, yes, babes, you get what I'm saying? But when you come back now and shit start hitting the fan, then you're going to realize if that person is really, really down for you or they're just not. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing. I don't know if you see what I'm saying.
What about you, B? How has it been? I mean, you guys were together for a while before she actually went back, right?
Yes,
so
man.
you guys actually had time to be together. You were with each other almost every day, practically. So
practically,
so the transition of her leaving must have been quite. How was that for you?
Transition rough. Rough like cinema crackers. But
I'm sorry.
Miss Dior, give the young man a chance to speak.
I'm sorry. I didn't know cinnamon crackers was that rough. No shades.
What you saying, B?
Yeah, so may I say rough, man, because when she was here with me and things me, she used to have her all the time, 25 years, and time when a little thing, me used to have her with me, we used to do that talk, like, always want to touch her, just get really frustrated. At some moments, like, you're in the mids, and I say, she just they beside me right now, man, and it come like it go bust, man. Tell her. So when she was here, connection of it out of this world.
Out of this world.
Yeah.
So are you saying we've lost the connection, B?
No. Miss D, make the young man talk, no man.
Hey.
Connection was there, yes.
Out of this world. And now she out of the country, from hard earth.
Your heart hurt. We understand. So what about the she mentioned she's a sexy type. What about you? How you feel about that? I mean, especially being a male.
She's like a from
No, me never ask you how she do in a bed, Me ask
He's gonna tell you.
No, me I tell her say, no, we don't talk about how she be in a bed. No, that's me.
Yeah.
When we say she's a gift from God, because enough women out there like, sometimes they say, no, I've no sex with the cause I'm tired or this and that. Not my dear, ready all the time.
Up already.
I'm really ready, my dear.
When you not ready, she ready.
Yeah.
What?
Let me tell you that thing, man. I always know when you're ready. have a little thing what she do. I mean, in my mind, I say, yes, man, see the time again.
That sounds good. My another question for the both of you. When I ask you, dear, how many times a week do you feel a couple should be having sex?
I think it depends on the couple, to be honest. It depends on the couple because every couple is different. You have some couples who probably just want one thing today and one thing tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So there aren't any like rules and regulations when it comes to sex for a couple. I think I can only speak of my life. So for me, I don't really have a limit.
Okay, wow. A limitless woman. I've never heard of it before.
Because I think the older I get, the more my sex drive is high, or the higher it gets. Because when I was way younger, I don't think I was that sexually active. But now it's like, you know, when you have the connection with the person, if I don't have the connection with the person, you know, it's the connection with the person that does it, you know. Because if I didn't have the connection, it might be, I wouldn't want to do it. But I have the connection with him, and because I have that connection, I have the passion, you know. All the guy I have to do is just walk past me and I'm ready.
So am I blaze up the pot then? Am I blaze it up? Am I blaze it right up, Miss Dior? So
yeah.
So no limit for her. What about you, B?
Just to take it from me, she ain't lying. She don't have no limit. And what I say, same thing with me, you know, because every time she tell her say, yo, she do, and we know so she ready. So every time she do that little thing, you know, she ready. You know, me always ready. So, you know.
The ready couple. We have to call them ready. Always ready.
Listen. If we have work to do, we prioritize. We do our work when we're at university. We make sure we get university work out the way. But I'm telling you, I felt like we were one of those couples that we had the most sex, man, on campus. Like,
once we're done, nobody can call my phone and get me, you know.
I see you confessing right now to some of your friends. They might wonder if something wrong and then can't find you. So it's good to know that you're confessing to the world. Okay, Mr. B. Alright, so let me ask you. Basically, you're both saying that it depends on the couple and it depends on the person. So because
and
the connection, because you know you have
connection must be real.
Yeah, you have some persons where watch one relationship and people want to capture that. And I always tell people everybody is different, you know. What works for you works for you. Don't follow what another person is doing because it don't must work for you. So me like I want to talk about that.
As long as it's there, we're ready, and that's it. We just don't have a limit unless we have to work or whatever the situation. But I've never been that type of person to say no, I don't want sex. If anything, he's gonna be the one running from me.
I'll ask you a question. What is your take on oral sex? Is it a major thing in the relationship?
In my relationship?
Well, if you want to talk about your relationship, fine.
No, it's not a major. It's not a thing in my relationship. But no, Jamaican man, if I want to do that, you know, right, I feel him choice.
Yeah.
They feel like so they want to give them partner pleasure and them things.
Let me add to that too. You have some men where them only want to receive but they don't want to give. And the ladies today are requesting it more. And I know there are a couple guys that are losing woman because them now do that to the girl and somebody else offer it. So that's why I want to find out. What about you, Dior? What is your take on that?
My consensus is, listen, I don't discriminate. You know, like I said, every relationship is different. Every couple is different. And if you feel like you want to do body wash in your relationship and eat the pum pum all the way to the body cheeks,
you're off guard.
If you want to eat the booty like groceries, that's your problem. I'm not gonna hate you for that. Yeah. So if I'm in the mood and I feel like, yo, I want to be able to, I want OG and I want to give it to my guy. I want to know that, you know, I'm in a position where he's not going to discriminate me or be like, oh, blah, 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 or whatever the situation is. Yeah. You want to feel comfortable with the partner that you're with. Yeah. And this is why it's important to establish certain ground rules before you get tied up with a person. Because one of the things is, you know, that I think is very important in this day and age is to ask if the person you're about to date, are you a man? Are you a real man? Are you a man? You were born a man? And the second question, are you were born a woman or you change into a man or whatever? And the second question is, do you believe in oral sex? Because when it's time for that and the man says, yo, I want OG, that was never agreed at the beginning of the relationship. That was a problem. But things can change and things evolve, right, as you go along.
Yes, that's
so
true.
For me per se, I don't have a problem. I don't have I listen, my guy body is my guy body and I want to be able to explore it like a candy factory.
Jesus.
I live in Britain, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a given. If you come to Britain right now, you come to England and you start talking about OG, nobody don't have time to look at you. They're looking at you like, yo, where is this person from? Because it's a given in most relationships in a first world country. It's a given.
Yes. That's true. I mean, as I said, it's what you want in your relationship. It's nobody's business. I don't believe people should be broadcasting their personal life like that, you know. You don't have to tell everybody that you're doing it it's only between you and the person you're with. So.
No, you know why a lot of men in the Caribbean lose their women? Because when the men from Europe go to Jamaica and start eating the pum like sugar cane, of course they're gonna leave. Because they're being, let me tell you something what I noticed with a lot of Jamaican men, not all, a lot.
Yes.
They just want to gaga you and that's it. And they think, yo, I'm done.
Gaga. What do you mean by gaga? What does that mean?
Like they just wanna one bam, thank you, mom. You know, and it's done, and just kick you over, and the sex is done. They want to show that they're done.
I don't think it's gaga. Gaga means something else, but me get to you say. Them just want
you get what I'm saying?
Jerk the meat.
They just want to show who, I'm a man, I'm a done. Yo, that's not the time that you show like you're a done. It's about the girl needs. And if you can't meet my needs, that's a problem.
I understand. That's a lot of cheating they go on, you know? Because women are demanding more now, you know? Them put up the stakes are higher now with women, so I understand 100%. So Mr. B, you have to go make sure say Miss Dior will satisfy you. Because she don't want a gaga man. The work, and that's the next thing, you know. I see relationships, people don't understand that a relationship is like a job. That's true. I mean, as I said, it's what you want in your relationship. It's nobody's business. They don't put in the work, you know?
It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time and it's a lot of effort. Nowadays, people just think, oh, it's a relationship. It's just about sex.
Very, very interesting, the things that you said. And I wish you two the best. I mean, even though it's a year, almost a year that you have been together, you know, it's still something. And you seem like, you know, understand each other. And that is the thing, you know.
Can I just say something quickly as well? You touched a very, very important point. In any relationship, I would encourage anyone to read the book called The 5 Love Languages. Because you need to know what language your partner speaks. Because if your partner doesn't like to be touched all the time, because that's not his or her love language, and you keep touching that person, that person's love tank ain't going to be filled.
No, that's true.
That person's going to be miserable.
That's true. You know, sometimes if you probably understood the love language before you even get deeper, you will know. You won't be wasting your time. You will know right then and there if this is for you. You understand? So that is a very good point you made a while ago. Well,
too many women waste time cooking food and this and that for the man and only to find out the man still cheats. He's not grateful. Because sometimes that's not his language. The man might just want you to write a poem, just wake up and say a poem, and he feels like he's extremely loved.
But couldn't it be a case? Couldn't it be a case though, that even though some languages are meant for the man, they still cheat?
It doesn't matter how you give it to the man, front way, side way, jerk, compound, whatever it is. If he's going to cheat, he's going to cheat. There's nothing you can do.
I believe that's strong.
Yeah.
What about you? True. What about you, B? What do you think?
Well, me I say.
Yes.
You know, there's 2 sentences me have to say, isn't it?
Yes.
The man them you need to wise up.
That includes you.
It was lovely talking to you guys again. So
yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, man.
Man, glad for the pan show, man. Like, you know. That will be famous now.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you
Stop
for
it.
having me.
Yes, you are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Big shout out to Ashtopix. Make sure it's on the line.
Big up yourself.
All right, take care.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Please remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment on our YouTube channel, Ashtopix.